I'm Melissa.
And I'm Mel.
Girl, let me tell you, I only had maybe a little less than half of that drink.
When you're drinking, you just gotta drink more.
I am a strongly worded email.
Actually, that feels in line though.
That's not
No, listen. And every now and again, when somebody get out of line, you just yell, "Pop the trunk."
I'm the juice to her gin. Did we hit record?
Is it working? Is it on?
Right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Gin and Juice podcast. My name is Melissa.
And my name is Mel.
And I am sick, but we are across the pond in London.
We are.
Excuse me, shooting today. I'm going to apologize now if my voice sounds, I don't know, stopped up. It's because it is. So just forgive me now because I don't want you guys I am sick. We're going to go ahead and start. We're Real Life Sisters. We're on tour right now with the guys, the Bold and Beautiful Europe leg.
It's not the Bold and Beautiful though, but
it's called the Bald Brothers.
Do whatever you want to say. It's fine.
It's called the Bald Brothers. We're during the Europe leg, and we're going to tell you guys all about it. Okay, because long story short, it's going to be the
whole
episode.
The whole
It's going to be a combination of Pop the Trunk and catching y'all up on everything that's happened since we've been here, because it's been very ghetto.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we normally start with the segment we like to call Long Story Short. Actually, before we get to Europe, let me just really quickly tell you guys, I took my my engagement photos, and I haven't gotten them back yet, but I'm really excited to see them. Very excited, actually. That's not the point of the story. The point of the story that I actually want to tell you guys is that the day before I took those photos, I got really sick. Like, really sick. I think I've been just stressed. I had a cold. I had a fever. I couldn't sleep. I couldn't do anything. I probably slept a total of 2 hours intermittently the night before those pictures. When I tell you, I was miserable.
They looked that well.
What
we could see.
Exactly, and that's what I'm scared is that the videos turned out really great. But and they're just videos. Turned out really great. If you're on our Patreon, we gave you guys a sneak. Obviously, you guys are in the Patreon. You guys got to see a sneak peek. But when I tell you guys, I was exhausted. I literally have said God himself carried me through that photo shoot. It was 6 hours maybe, and God himself carried me through. I have been just tired and God himself.
And traveling does not help.
No, and so I'm very excited to see them. The team executed the vision that I had for these photos to perfection. I'm just really excited to see the photos. I'm hoping that we can Photoshop the tiredness out of my face. Just make me real smooth and make me look like I'm awake. Because I was really, really tired. But I'm very excited to see
I can't wait either. How long?
I probably should get them next week. I honestly think we have something planned for them, and so it's going to be a quick turnaround. So I'm thinking we're going to get them next week. I'm hoping. So I'm very excited. We did 3 looks. They're part of the video invitation that I'm actually very excited about.
Actually, I didn't even spend a bunch of money the first time anyway. We did a DIY.
That's what I did, and that's why I would spend more money next time because I did them myself. I mean, they were fine, but I would have spent.
The planner was trying to get me to do wedding invitations. I don't want them. I think they're a waste of money. I think if you're getting married the first time, they're saying audio is bad.
I think you were because
I was so far back.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll come closer. She was trying to get me to do wedding invitations. I'm very anti-wedding invitations. I think if it is your first wedding and you want to do them, I think you should. Right? That's my only caveat. If it is your first time getting married and you want to do wedding invitations, you absolutely should. If you are getting married a second marriage, you're renewing your vows, and you do not want to, don't. And that's how I feel. I don't want them. I think they're a waste of time. I think they're a waste of money, and I think they just end up in the trash. And people are going to ask you questions anyway. I don't want it. I just rather spend the money somewhere else. So we were going back and forth because she really wanted me to do these paper invitations. I just did not want to do these paper invitations at all. And finally, I got her. want them. Like, don't ask. And so we finally agreed on that, and so we're gonna do video,
Mhm.
and I'm very excited.
That's going to be a good time. I
Mhm.
think we should probably take this out and then
Is
just.
it going
I
in
think
now?
we should just be sitting closer like that.
Okay.
But speaking of saving, spending, choosing how you spend your money, we're done. Okay. Let's talk about how life doesn't happen bi-weekly. So why should payday, the money you earn, can be in your hands today? That was a bit of a
Mhm.
that was a rhyme. With Earnin. Earnin is an app that gives you access to your pay as you work, up to $100 per day or up to $750 per pay period. Just download the Earnin app and verify your paycheck. Then access up to $100 a day as you work and leave an optional tip. Any money you access plus tips are automatically repaid from your next paycheck. It's like giving you access to your money as you work. So make Earnin a part of your financial routine and join Earnin's over 3.5 million customers who say things like, when I think about Earnin, I think about financial stability and security. It gives me a lot of peace of mind. So download Earnin today, spelled EARNIN, in the Google Play or Apple App Store. When you download the Earnin app, type in Jen under podcast when you sign up. It'll really help the show. Jen under the podcast. Subject to your available earnings, daily max and pay period max. See earnin.com/TOS for details. Earnin is a financial technology company, not a bank. Bank products are issued by Evolve Bank and Trust member FDIC.
Very good. You killed that app because
Listen.
Earnin be giving us the show.
Earnin.
Okay,
the
so
coins.
the pictures should come out next week, and all of that to stay with the video invite is I actually, because I am trying to do a video invite for the Patreon.
That would be so much fun, though. That would be a good time.
So hang tight, and I want to send it out. It's not going to be public. Like, I'm not going to obviously put this on my Instagram, but because I want to stream it, I want to get a version of the video that I can put on my Patreon that'll include like the link for you guys to stream.
Oh, got it.
Right, it'll be really cute. Yeah, so we are streaming it. It will be Patreon only. So if you're listening to this, you're on Patreon, I'm so sorry. We do love you, and we thank you for your support. It's just an added thing that we're going to give to our all of that said, that's done. I'm very excited. And then immediately after that, like, we did that, and then the very next day we flew to
Berlin, Germany. Listen, if you are here, don't go to Berlin.
Don't go to Berlin.
Ain't nothing over there. Ain't nothing there.
Cold and water and rain.
And the people are slow. They take their urgency.
And they're not nice.
And it was so bad.
They're not nice.
We landed there and got some of our bags.
Tahir said, I don't know if this is true, but even if it's not, it's worthy of the exaggeration. Tahir said that we had 11 bags between all the people that came. 7 of them lost.
2. How many of y'all?
3.
3. Farron's. Josh.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Wait, but was it only Farron's that was lost?
I'm pretty sure Farron's. It was only Farron's.
Okay, so 5.
So it was 5. I think he was going for exaggeration, but it felt like all 11. We had our stuff. Me and Greg had our stuff, and it still felt like we didn't have our stuff because everybody else's stuff was missing.
Listen to me. We land in Berlin. Okay, so we go from LA. Okay, this is where Caleb messed up. We go from LA to Amsterdam to Berlin. The connection from Amsterdam to Berlin was how long, Mel?
Oh,
45 minutes?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
And they had to get all the bags off this huge 737 onto
a little plane. So, those small, like,
regional
2-row ones. Yes.
In 45 minutes.
Oh,
it was
man.
bound.
Absolutely.
Bound to get bags lost. Okay. This is Wednesday. Okay. We left on Wednesday. We arrived We're trying to get our bags. We're trying to fill out the paperwork. Yes, 45 minutes, Charlie. We're trying to fill out the paperwork, trying to do the things. Finally, we leave. The people at the airport had an attitude. That lady was so.
Oh man,
Greg almost got into a fight.
Greg almost got into a fight with somebody. I wasn't even over there. They just was like, Greg almost fought the person in the line.
Because we're all, mind you, plane lands, and we're all, they lost everybody's bag, okay? Like half the plane was in line at the service desk, okay? So we're waiting in line. Everyone's irritated. Everyone's angry. We all just got off the same flight. Like we're all tired, okay? We're standing in line for like an hour at this point. This is not, like, this is no exaggeration. We're in line for like, probably all in all, like an hour and a half, 2 hours. At this point, it's probably an hour. Sorry, I told you guys I'm sick. This guy cuts the line.
Oh my gosh.
So the lady behind us, mind you, she ended up being at our same hotel, like kept seeing her around. Anyway, she's like, hey, is he cutting? Like, we're all in line. We're all tired. We've all like, relax. Like, are you cutting? So Greg is like, hey, the line's over here. I want to say this in all of my Americanness. Okay, I want to recognize the bias that is being an American. That sometimes the German language come off aggressive in a way that maybe it's cultural and it's an interpretation because of how we as an American talk, like Western, even though they're West Coast. Anyways, not West Coast, but Western, but like the way that Americans talk, that it's probably an interpretation thing more than like the way that they intend. Okay, so I want to like own that as an American, right? So the guy turns around and is like, to Greg, again, interpretation. Okay.
German is a rough sound. It's a harsh sounding language.
But I don't also like, we're also American. So it sounds that way.
Yeah.
So he gets very upset. Greg is like, hey, dude, like the line's over here. You can't be cutting. And so he starts like getting riled. So Greg starts getting riled. And they're like going back and forth. So I'm like, hey, guy, like relax. Like it's not even that serious. All we're trying to do, and lay behind you, mind you, she's also irritated. Like, it's not even that serious. Like, you got to relax. Like, we're all tired. We're all hungry. We all want our bags. We're like all in the same boat here. Like, don't get mad at us. So they're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Finally, the guy's like, hey, homeboy, I don't like how you talk to me. And Greg was like, well, what you gonna do? And I was like, we are going to get arrested.
I was by the bags. I missed all of this.
They were by the bags that came. We were in line trying to retrieve like paperwork you gotta fill. That was a whole situation. Okay. We finally leave. We fill out the form. Kevin didn't put the wrong information in the form, so we end. This is an important part of the story. Kevin didn't put the wrong information in the bag thing because you have to put an address to drop the bags on. So he has to fill out another form again with like the correct information. This is on Wednesday. Thursday rolls around. Everybody gets their bag.
Yes. Except
me. My toiletry bag, my little bag that just has like makeup, body wash, deodorant, and a pair of shoes. No. Yeah, my tennis shoes arrived. But like my clothes, underwear, still missing. The bag, the bag, that's still missing. So we're calling the people because I'm anxious and I'm like, we're leaving today.
Yeah.
Okay? Today is Saturday.
Oh.
Yeah, right?
No. We got there Wednesday, right? We left.
Oh, it didn't arrive all day Thursday.
Yeah, and then we left early Friday.
Yeah, because we already been here.
Yeah.
Okay. So on Friday, we're calling. Finally, at the show, the people call Kev and they're like, hey, we noticed you're leaving tomorrow morning. It doesn't make sense for us to put your bag on a courier and drop it off because we'll probably miss you. Come pick it up before you leave tomorrow. Oh, thank God. Okay, we'll be there first thing in the morning before our flight. Oh, I just remembered everything we went through. So we get to the airport, me and Kev, at 7:30 because they say the place opens at. We get there, it's the same lady. She's so irritated all over again at 7:30 this morning. I don't know why she's so upset, but she is.
Because Germany.
So we're like, the guy called us last night. He said the bag is here. We want to get it, so we can make her flight, whatever. She's looking through the system. Mind you, the little bag to here got the day before.
Mhm.
And he checked it out for us. So she's like trying to blame Tahir. What's actually happening? I gave your bag to your friend. Your friend yesterday came. He took your bag. I said, ma'am, I have that bag. That's here. I had 2 bags. I'm missing one more. The guy said last night, I don't have the bag. So we're like, then who called us?
Right.
Who called us and said the bag was here? Why would he go out of his way night to call us if the bag wasn't here? So then this younger lady, she's just annoyed, okay? Like, do you even understand what I'm saying? Like, this is how she's talking to me. And I'm like, I eventually have to walk off because I'm like, I can't get the attitude that I want to have.
Yes.
You actually. So I'm like, I have to walk off. Kept trying to talk to her. Younger lady
Come
comes.
closer again.
Sorry. It's because my voice is going down too. Sorry. So younger lady comes and she's like, the courier is like 10 minutes away. Go there and see if they have your bag. Me and Kev get in an Uber. Go 10 minutes. Talk to the people. They're like, we don't have it. Our phones, we're not here until 8 o'clock. So we definitely didn't call you. Your bag's not here. And so Kev's like, can we check ourselves?
Right.
So we go in their little warehouse. Mind you, there's 15 bags in there. It's not there. So on our way out, he says, did the lady that helped you at the airport actually get up from her laptop and check to see if your bag is in the bag? And we were like, no. He's like, because they never do. Go back and tell the lady you want to check. Because what happens is they think if it's not in the system, it's not there. That's not always how it works. 9 times out of 10, it's in the back room. We waste 45 minutes doing this round trip.
Doing the whole trip.
Go back to the airport. Go back. As soon as she opens the door, because they're off in like a little area. As soon as she opens the door, she's like, it wasn't there. No! No, it wasn't there! So she's like, okay, I'm gonna take you to the thing. And I'm like, you should have told us the first time. Take us back there. Immediately, he said, that's our bag.
Oh my.
That's the bag.
That's the bag.
So we finally grab our bag. This is what by this time? I don't even know. We've probably been there for an hour and a half by this point.
Yes.
We go upstairs to meet everybody. You want to do this?
Yes,
but you can take over.
Yes. Before we get into that and how uncommon, okay, this trip was. Actually, apparently it may be common. Apparently airports all over the world may be doing this. But I want to tell you about Uncommon Goods. If you want to hear, where'd you get that? This holiday season, Uncommon Goods is your secret weapon. Uncommon Goods is here to make your holiday shopping stress-free by scouring the globe, the entire globe, okay, for the most remarkable and truly unique gifts for everyone on your list. Whether you're shopping for your Secret Santa or your entire family, Uncommon Goods knows exactly what they want. A few items I think that I said before, and actually we're overseas now, but I can't wait to get home because I ordered the nightlight that will have Micaiah's name on it. But it has like a moon and some stars. It's really, really cute. I previously ordered a cutting board, and I got it for my college roommate, my bestie, and it has her name and the day that she bought her house. What else did I be buying? Everything, because I love their gifts on there. They're just unique and fun and different, and you can put in what the kind of stuff like kitchen stuff, and then it just has a bunch of like unique kitchen stuff. So I like when it makes. When you shop at Uncommon Goods, you're supporting artists and small independent businesses. Products are often made in small batches, so shop now before they sell out this holiday season. Uncommon Goods are products that are high quality, unique, and often handmade or made in the U.S. They have the most meaningful, out of the ordinary gifts anywhere. And with every purchase you make at Uncommon Goods, they give $1 back to a nonprofit partner of your choice, which we always love. They've donated more than $2.5 million, which again we always love. So To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/GJ.
DJ.
That's uncommongoods.com/GJ for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer, Uncommon Goods. We're all out of the ordinary. Okay, so while they are running around trying to get Melissa's bag, the rest of us are in line trying to, when you go to the airport, you like check in. Okay, you just check in and you check your bags and you go. So we get there at 7:38. Okay, the flight is originally scheduled for 10:40. So we are there at, I think it was like 7:40-ish, right? So we're waiting. Josh is already there waiting. And so apparently,
right after we did.
Apparently the counter, the ticketing counter for the airline doesn't open until 2 hours prior to the first flight. Ours apparently at 10:40 a.m. is the first flight, which means that the counter won't open until 8:40. Okay, we're there around 7:40. So we wait an hour, and nobody apparently knows this because everybody else is popping up. Okay,
me and Kev think we're late.
No, nobody's late because who's late? The damn worker. Nobody was there except the people trying to catch the flight. So the line is just growing and growing and growing and growing. And then they have different lines, right? So we're all in the different lines. And immediately I'm like, when the people come, we're all going to try to bum rush because we've all been waiting now. And not everybody's going to come. Okay. So finally, 8:40 comes. No, but they're not there still. They're not there. They're still waiting. 9 o'clock comes. It was like 9:15-ish. Somebody comes. So the guy comes. He got an attitude. We all have an attitude.
Get the girl.
And at some point, wait, before I even go there, at some point, this man, okay, who he comes up and he's like, "Oh my gosh, they overbooked my flight, so they wouldn't let me on."
I do.
So we're like, "Dang, that's crazy." We're all in line trying to get on, and he's like, "Yeah." So he like positions himself. When somebody is positioning themselves to cut, that's what he's doing. Okay, the rest of us have been waiting for an hour. This man, he kind of positions himself. So whatever. The worker comes, the line starts moving, and then the second worker comes. It's a woman.
Yo, this is her.
She is taking her slow ass down. She is taking her jacket off, putting her jacket on, doing the receipt paper. She's trying to. Yeah. So Josh is like, "Can I come up?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna move station." Okay, so she goes to the other line eventually, and then she positions herself so Josh is, and then she goes, "I'm doing business class," and we're like, "Let's accept our business class of us cousins. We're at the back of the plane." So now there's only 2 people, and of the 2, one of them is only doing business class. So the rest of us focus on the man, and the white man that tried to cut, he goes walking over there to be the first person after we've been waiting for over an hour. He walks to the man behind the counter, and he's like, "You guys overbooked the flight. I didn't get to get on." This is context. We are there with some other Black people in line. Okay. So this man who's Black, I'm hyping him because I'm pissed. Because I'm like, is he cutting us? He's cutting us. And the Black man I've never met a day in my life, him and his brother. I'm like, he's cutting us. And he's like, "I don't like that. Why is he cutting us?" And I'm hyped. Yeah, why is he cutting? We've been waiting here and we're wrong. That man goes over there and causes a scene. "Why are you cutting us, brother? What are you doing?" It's utter chaos. It is utter chaos. Absolute chaos. I'm like, yeah. So then he's like, the white guy, he's like, "It's not my problem." Yeah, he's like, "It's not my problem." And the black guy said, "Your problem is at the back of the line." We are just having, like, literally, I said this. Those moments where you have to laugh when people are crying. That's where we all were. We were all exhausted. The food in Germany was trash. Everything was trash. Now we're at the airport, and now this is happening.
It was wild.
We have to just not, okay? So then we finally get it figured out. We go to the gate, which was far as hell. Okay. We're in line. There's no food. We're in them. Everybody gets on the first shuttle because then we have to take a shuttle to the damn train from the gate. So they get on the gate on the shuttle. The rest of them are waiting for the next shuttle. The lady who was all slow with the receipt paper, she's now at the gate with us, and she's like telling people that they have to check their bag. So it's a whole nother white man. He has an attitude like, I don't want to check my bag. And she's like, well, you got to check your bag, sir. There's no space. So he touches her. He touches her. And she said, do not touch me. And I was like, oh shit, here we go. He's still trying to wait in line. And she's like, you can go over there. And then she gets on the phone. You know, when you're like, so I'm like, oh, somebody's about to come down here. This man's he's gonna be on the no-fly list because he didn't put his hand on the damn gate agent who was upstairs taking forever putting her lip gloss on before she even checked this man. It was so stupid. Eventually the people come down and have a conversation with him. He got on the plane, but I was like, you didn't lift it. So eventually we get here, everything is fine. But also, I don't even think I told y'all last night. So now we're in London. London's great. It's beautiful. Everything's great. Last night, me, Josh, Greg, and Josh's girlfriend are walking. It's late. It's fine. This man has his head down and he like bumps into Greg. And I expected the man to be like, oh, my bad. And he was like, what the fuck, brother? Greg, like, you know, Greg, what's up? I said, oh, Greg wants to go to jail out of town so bad. We are going to jail. So the guy is like, his friend puts his hand in front of the guy. And I'm like, Greg, let's go. And he's like, what's up? And then Josh is like, we're not trying to go to jail. Let's just go home. And I'm like, honestly, there's so many cops out here. It's not worth it. I mean, like, if white boy wanted to have a white drunk boy and want to have a problem, like, okay, we'll just all have to go to jail. But like, honestly, we're just tired. We're just tired. So anyway, we made it. We're here. The show's gonna start soon.
I have clothes. We went out to eat last night, and Mel and Sarah were like, "You look nice." I said, "No, I just showered and put on clothes." I've been wearing sweats, guys. It's been a lot.
It's been so much. McKinley got sick. She's at home with my mom, and my mom called me like, I'm taking her to urgent care. McKinley's in the back crying. I'm like, what? God, what happened? You already not shining on us.
I'm telling you, it's not. We have been. This is unbelievable.
It is so insane.
It is unbelievable.
Yes.
Everything we've been through. And it's only Saturday. We only left on Wednesday. We only left on Wednesday. And we have just been going through it. Yes, it's been really bad. My voice is already going out. This is the most I've talked the whole time we've been here, actually. I can hear my voice going out.
And that's because you need to take care of yourself. Care Of is a subscription service that ships high quality personalized vitamins, supplements, and powders conveniently to your door every single month. If you want to change your life, you have to change your habits. With Care Of, you get the tools and motivation that makes it easy to build and stick with a routine. As you move into the fall into the winter, it's getting colder. It's going to start getting colder, cooler, and you want to be taking care of yourself so you don't sound like Melissa's voice. Amen. As you're shifting into a new routine, this fall-ish time, focus on the habits you are going to adapt and changes you want to make in the new season. Care Of can help you find where to start your wellness journey with the help of their quick and easy online quiz. Just answer a few questions about your lifestyle and health goals. Hello. And then they will make taking your vitamins on the go very convenient and easy. They have the individually wrapped packs that are amazing because they're already prepackaged, got your stuff ready to go. You can put them in your purse, put them in your suitcase, as long as it doesn't get lost. Amen. Put them in your gym bag, and you're all set Melissa, I think you put your care of stuff on your kitchen counter now.
I do. It's in like a little tower.
Yes, I have been doing it so regularly now that when I don't, I feel it. I'm like, oh, I feel like I have low energy and I didn't take my vitamins. Like I feel like I've committed, and now I can like really see the effects of it. I'm actually very excited. So you can. I don't think you said thank you so much at the beginning. By the way, I think I did all this.
Just try. We just remember that you're going to use GJ and then fix it.
Okay. So for 50% off of your first care of order, go to takecareof.com and enter code GJ50. Again, that is takecareof.com and enter code GJ50. 50% off of your first care of order. Get your energy, get your vitamins, get all the things after you take the very easy quiz, and it'll tell you what you can be thinking. It's amazing. The other thing I'll just quickly say too is that I forgot where I was. Maybe it was already it was we were leaving Berlin and it was early and I got on the elevator and this guy was coming out of his room and we made eye contact. So I said, "Do you want me to hold the elevator?" He responded, but I don't feel like he was committed to the response. So then I just stood there and watched it close. So it closed on him, and I just was like, "Yeah." But then I went downstairs and sat down,
and he was there.
And then
did he give you the stink eye?
He gave me the eye, and I just looked away like, "Ooh, that's awkward." My bad. Oh, you have to commit too. Like if somebody's holding it, I feel like number one, you got to put a little pep in your step. Like if you want me to hold it, you gotta
make it work.
Hey, let me know you want me to hold it.
Yeah, you do.
Or else. What happened? It was really funny. Oh wait, okay, last thing. Then last night we were not ready to tap out. So we went to the bar up on the rooftop and it's loud and the security guard is like, if you don't have no reservation, you can't come in here. And Josh was like, we're staying in this hotel. We just want a drink. Like just a quick little cocktail. And that man let us in. I was like, turn up, Josh. I loved it. So anyway, those are the things.
Last thing too, I've been looking at AirTags on Facebook because I bought 8 of them.
Did you?
I will never travel out without one again. I will never, because had I had an AirTag, I could have told that woman it's here.
So listen, I was gonna do a "I'm not a lawyer but" video on TikTok because there's a massive class action suit.
No, but the old and I was watching on TikTok like how these work. Tell me of situations you can track people on them.
Yeah.
But if now they have an alert that if someone puts one on, it comes up on your phone, and if you find it, all you have to do is remove the battery and it turns it off.
Oh.
But I think that's a new feature.
It must be because I just read that like last week. The documents because they are suing because Apple tried to say that it is like stalker proof, and apparently it is stalker friendly.
No, it's very stalker friendly. It's very stalker friendly.
Well, I'm excited to hear how they work because I do want to get one. I want to put one on the kids.
You can put them on your kids or
on
your
the
car,
backpack.
in their backpacks, also, and that's how people stalk you. Pick up on your car or whatever. You don't know it's there, but now you will actually get but you'll get an alert that's like this AirTag. Some I was watching all type of YouTube videos on it. Not YouTube, TikToks on it. Yeah, but if I had the AirTag,
you would be able to.
Yeah, I would have known where my suitcase was, and I wouldn't have went all around the Mulberry Coast for it.
Hello.
I bought 8 of them. I'm putting them on all of my bags.
That's a good idea.
All of my bags. I'm doing it. I'm not gonna stalk anybody. I gotta have one though.
I'm gonna get one. That's great.
I might have it. Okay. Anything else you wanted to talk about on that?
I don't think so, child. It's been a time. It's been a time.
Yeah, look.
I will say though, I love London. I loved it the first time we came when Greg told the man that he wanted to go to the to the club. But it's just such a fun city.
You enjoy it?
I do. It reminds me of like a New York.
It's New York. Last time we were on the street, it reminded me of Bourbon Street a little bit.
Mm.
It's so odd.
It's just a fun city. I feel like it's very walkable. I'm
It's
enjoying
a very walkable city. I agree with that. It's not my favorite city.
No?
Mm-mm. But I mean, you should like what you like, though.
Amen.
Yeah.
Literally, I was like, I don't know why I didn't do a study abroad here. I should have done
that would have
a
been fun.
summer or like a semester here. I would have done that. And so now I feel like
I was just about to say that's maybe good.
absolutely McKinley has to come here now.
She'll
I have to live through her at this point.
It's speaking of it's just not my personal favorite. I don't like the food that much. And I need to go. I just told Kevin this. I was like, if I ever come back, I don't want to be near Buckingham.
Oh.
I don't want to be near this area. I feel like I've seen this.
Oh.
I've done this. I don't want to do that again. I need to see something else to really like be like, oh, I get it again. But it's just not. I don't like the food here. I don't like it.
The food isn't like amazing. Actually, it's not that good at all. But let me tell you what, these lychee martinis.
You got a good one?
I have had the best lychee martinis in the last 2 days. They got it figured out over here. I like that.
Actually, I've been so scared to drink alcohol. I think I had that one yesterday and let that ice sit up in there because I want to tear my throat.
Looking forward to having more.
Go ahead.
There's not much on here, but can we just briefly talk about I'm about to call him Sean Paul. His name is Sean King.
Oh Lord. Go for it.
Listen, I've never done much research on Sean King. I just know the things that are said about him a lot of times. Number one, didn't know he went to Morehouse. I
feel like you probably did a deeper deep dive, but I did this less.
There's a lot of things about that man that are very questionable. And
the thing about him that is, someone said, I read this on Twitter yesterday, that he has like a hero complex. And I think that like ego part of him is the part that gets him in trouble. Even if his heart is always right, it seems like he either is straight up blind, or at the very least he stretches the truth. And
that's called lying.
Yeah. So he just ends up looking. Give people context.
Okay, so Sean King is a man who
is an activist.
He's an activist. That's a good word. He's an activist. He was very vocal about like Black Lives Matter movement. A lot of the Black people who have lost their lives at the hands of police. He has been very vocal about that kind of stuff. Some of the problem, or like some of the controversy, and things people have questions about, is, I think it comes from his own words. There's questions about his ethnicity.
There.
Apparently the man who signed his birth certificate is a white man, and he has a white mother. That part is known, but he says that his actual father is the man who signed the birth certificate. It's another man. Didn't want to like go into all of that. There's also reports of people who have been asked, of people from his family and all of that, and they're like, that's a white man. He's not mixed at all. He says he's biracial, which I was like, oh, this is like a very interesting, fascinating thing. And then realizing that he went to Morehouse, I was like, oh, this feels very like, there's a lot of layers here, sir. So anyway, what happened recently, we should talk about these things too. But what happened recently is that the what's happening with the Palestinians and Israelites, there's that situation going on. And there was a mother and daughter who were, I think they were from Palestine.
They were from, no, Philadelphia. I think they're Israel.
Okay. There was a mother and daughter who were captured recently. And then
Palestine. It's the opposite.
Okay. Yeah. The daughter, I think, got released. Actually, so maybe only the daughter got captured.
Wait, I thought it was for both of them.
I thought so too, but at this point was only the daughter released.
Oh.
See, I don't know. See, I don't know enough.
Mm.
But regardless, what happened is this girl for sure, the daughter got released. And so he put on his Instagram to commenters that he has been working. A lot of us,
Yeah,
a lot of
US
us.
hostages.
Okay, so it was some other and the daughter.
Mhm.
A lot of us have been working behind the scenes to get her free, and we're also working on a ceasefire and something even more than a ceasefire. And so the idea that this possibly biracial man who has a lot of things in his past that people say he has a lot of mismanagement of funds. He starts a lot of organizations and then doesn't complete them. People give tons of money, and none of the things that he promises that will happen with the money actually happen. So he has all of that. He has these other questionable things. He was at the forefront of Black Lives Matter, and now he also is able to talk to world leaders and get ceasefires arranged, and the president of the United States can't do that, and all these other. It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And then the girl's family says that they have no idea who this man is. They've never met Sean King and don't know anything about him. He released some pictures of conversations with the brother, but all of that to say, it was news to me.
It made me question. I still have a little bit more questions. What is the relationship between mom and daughter with the brother?
Exactly.
Because I'm asking questions. I'm not speculating or assuming anything. I'm literally just asking questions. But how is the brother working on something, obviously, to help his mom and sister get out, but they don't directly know that?
Yeah.
I found to be interesting.
Yeah.
So it made me question brother's motives.
Yeah.
And then being the person that reached out to Sean King was a little odd to me. The whole thing was just it caused me to ask a lot of questions. Again, not assuming I don't know brother. He just didn't have an opportunity to communicate that to sister and mom, when they were released. I don't know.
Right.
But the representative for mom and sister was like, they don't know that man.
They don't.
And Sean King was like,
here are my screenshots that we've been talking and he approached me. But he's just always in the mix.
Right. And that's
just being in the mix.
And when he's in the mix, it never just feels or looks legitimate.
Right.
And that's the problem.
Yeah.
And that's again where it's
giving opportunists,
Yeah.
giving hero complex, it's giving you're not as great as you think you are, you're just like, and some people fall for it. But I mean, I don't know. But the other thing before we go is DJ Envy, was
he's finna lose
his job. That's
for why.
He was partnered up, context. He was partnered up with his friend who was in jail at one point and said he learned how to use people's money in jail, which, girl, okay, I guess. So he does that. He gets out and they partner up on real estate. He's been taking people's money for years and been doing a Ponzi scheme. He's been taking people's money to pay off the other people that he already nothing being rehabbed, a no parking complex is being built for Rashawn. Rashawn is in trouble. Okay. So they're both getting sued a lot by like dozens of people. And criminal charges just came out on Homeboy, on Caesar, the business partner, for wire fraud. So everybody's wondering if DJ Envy is going to be hit with them same charges. DJ Envy said he ain't know that man was paid. He never took no money, and he didn't know Caesar was taking anybody's money.
Did you see him say something? He was like, 3 people. And he said, what's that?
Joe Budden.
Joe Budden said, that's a Ponzi scheme and you going to jail.
Yes.
Not Joe Budden being a prophet.
Listen, Joe Budden is a terrible person. The fact that he told you he was right.
Listen, being a person and doing things that are 2 different things.
100%.
I would be a terrible person. What I won't do is go to jail.
Girl. So there was a news anchor woman, because I made a TikTok on this, and she on the news report said that the Breakfast Club got raided and they took some electronic devices. And TMZ followed up and said that wasn't true. So it seemed like it wasn't true, but the news said it was true. Hey, we don't know. We just are waiting. We are waiting for more stuff. No audio.
I was trying to figure that out too. Turn my audio up and see.
We
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I think we're about done anyway.
Yup.
Thank you guys for joining us. If you by the time this comes out, I'll be back in the US. But y'all live people pray. Although London's been good. We leave tomorrow for London, and London's been good. I feel like it was just Berlin that had us.
I agree.
All right, y'all. Thank you guys so much for joining us. We'll see you guys next week back on US soil.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.